Meanwhile, it's a story that we've been tracking since yesterday afternoon. The Pereira and Vijayan government, remember, took a decision to appoint that lady on your screens as an external cooperation secretary. Now, that's not a matter that's a light and incidental one. The matter was reported in the printed press yesterday morning, and subsequently reactions have come in. Both the BJP and the Congress are now targeting the left government. Remember, the Congress's member of parliament from Thiruvananthapuram, Dr. Shashi Tharoor, who himself has served as the Under Secretary General in the United Nations, has come out and, well, called the move fairly unusual. Now, is it an issue of nomenclature? Is it actual responsibility, or is it an actual federal issue? Because defense and foreign affairs, remember, is the business of the Union of India, even in the federation that is the constitutional element of this country. Let's listen in as this fresh war of words rages to what all reactions have come in. Before that, Belly Thomas, my colleague, is joining us on the broadcast. Belly, so now what else? A political slugfest is going on, but what has the Kerala government seemed to indicate at this point of time?
So, certainly, Rishabh, the LDF, the Pinarayi Vijayan-led LDF government has issued an order on June 15 that the IAS officer who is in charge of the labor and skills would take care of the matters concerning external cooperation. So this has kicked out a controversy in Kerala with the BJP state president K Surendran calling it a blatant outreach, and it's a deviation from the union lists of the constitution, and calling it unconstitutional as well. And the former Congress leader and former diplomat Shashi Tharoor has called it fairly unusual, but he also said that it is appropriate for the state government to interfere into matters concerning their residents when it comes to dealing with embassies in other countries. But the entire subject is the union government it comes under the union government. And he also criticized that this particular officer who according to the order, the resident commissioner at the Kerala House at the national capital will have to support that this officer will have no mandate in looking into foreign affairs, is what we get to know.
Okay, so let me just distill it for people watching the broadcast. As you well know, that all states have an element where they seek as state entities foreign investment. They would like to see foreign entities, even at a strategic level, the states sign MOUs when delegations are either in India or an Indian delegation is abroad for the development of projects, for foreign investment. For example, the Japanese Bank of International Cooperation funds the metros in various cities. So there is a foreign element to the development work that is going on in India, investment that is going on, business that is going on in India. Now, the key crux is that when you're appointing generally a person in charge of this, that person's job is to liaise with Invest India or the Ministry of External Affairs. It's a liaising job. You don't directly speak to the governments of various countries, because foreign policy, of course, is a matter for the Union of India, not for the states of India. So the Kerala government insists that this is a nomenclature. This is not having a mandate where we're expecting Kerala to start establishing its own diplomatic missions abroad. But at the other hand, the nomenclature that has been used is a fairly unnecessarily provocative one. One wonders why it was specifically chosen, for what? Because if indeed you can argue that they can appoint an external cooperation secretary, then who knows, then under some different name, there can be agents of the Kerala government operating in other parts of the world as well. This itself would not be unprecedented. A lot of countries, states do this. The Australian government has various state representatives in working and out of India, and offices working out of India. The American governments, various states often have representatives. The Canadians for sure do. So, is it about nomenclature? We'll find out. For now, Belly, thank you for that update. We'll see what actually happens and whether this order or its nomenclature gets withdrawn or rephrased.